Hi, guys. I hope that you're having an absolutely wonderful and beautiful weekend. And I've been thinking about you guys. I've been thinking about the person that might be watching this. I'm hoping that you're either 20 or 30 years old, that you're either really into self improvement or you're trying to build your own company in some degree. And I've been thinking about that person, the other person on the side of the screen. And I'm wondering if I'm the only one that it's like, am I going to make this? Am I going to make this happen? Like, there's so many people that are so farther ahead of me. Like, how is this going to happen? Like, can it happen? Is this possible to build my own business, to be successful? And then I had a thought, and I had a thought that I was like, I have to share this with you guys. This is like hope. Just to put it straight out there, it's just straight out hope. One, better to start than to not start at all. So if you're having those same doubts that I am, like just kick it into gear, kick it to the side of the road. That's your brain trying to tell you to stay safe. Stay safe where you currently are. Tell your brain to go shut it, that you can do this, it's possible. And to help you with this process, to help those negative thoughts and kick them to the curb, here's this beautiful rabbit hole of thoughts that I thought of the other day that I wanted to share with you guys because it gave me hope. Have you ever had a dog? Have you ever had a dog before? And maybe you've heard the saying, like when you had your dog, like one human year is like the equivalent to 7 dog years. And what that means is that for every year of our aging, a dog ages 7 years. So if you're 1 years old, if you have a 1 year old and you get a puppy, like, and the puppy's 1 year old, like the human child's 1 and the puppy's really 7. And if that child becomes 2 and the puppy becomes 2, it's really not 2. That puppy is now 14, or the equivalent in the aging process of 14. And so when I was thinking about that, because I have my beautiful boy that I showed you guys in an earlier video, please go check that out if you haven't. And that's all about Be Like a Rose, and that's dating advice, and that's earlier on a couple months ago. So please check that out if you haven't yet. But I think, and you're welcome to correct me if you think I'm wrong, I'm going to find out one way or another. And I can tell you later on. Give me a few years. No, forget that. Give me a few months. Give me by the end of the year, and I can start telling you if this is right or not. But business years are kind of like dog years. For every year that passes, let's just say like you're a regular human being, and like in that year, can you not agree that like something happened? Like, okay, you had a bad relationship that happened, or your car broke down, or like the furnace needed to be repaired, or like, there's these decisions, right? Do you stay with this person? Do you fix the refrigerator? There's these problems and these issues that come up. And let's be honest, like it's not like you're having like a pressuring, life changing, decision every other minute, or at least for your sake, I hope you don't have one of those. Whereas in the entrepreneur world, in the business world, let's say you're trying to start up a company. If you're starting up that company, you're going to need to figure out like what product to have and what you're going to sell and what niche you're going to have and what's the vehicle that's going to get you there and who you're going to listen to and are you going to get a mentor, and like that's just the ground level, my friends. So in that case, you just problem solved like 5 or 7 problems that maybe like when it comes to like the number of them, like a regular person would never do. So this is where, if you, and the entrepreneurs that I'm watching, like, yeah, they've been in the industry like 5, 7, 10 years. They've been in it a little bit and they're very good at what they do. But why are they good at what they do? Because they've had to do rapid fire problem solving to get where they're going. And so I want to give you hope. I want to give you some peace, hopefully. And that is that you just have to get started. Just keep digging at it. Just keep trying. Don't give up. It's coming. I don't know about you, but like I've always felt like I'm meant for more. Like I can handle a really, really, really heavy load. I might be, at least in my opinion, like I am one of the, if not the strongest person that I know. I was meant to do more than just do a 9 to 5. And I don't know when, and I don't know how. All I know is I'm going to keep trying until I break through. come hell or high water. And so this gave me hope. And if this can give me hope, I'm hoping that it'll give you hope as well. And so that to be said, there's another side of this. Well, let me finish this thought first. So when it comes to business, the longer or like just starting in it, you will already like 10x above anyone else that has a regular life in their decision-making skills. And decision-making skills and problem-solving skills and critical thinking are what you have to have in order to get a business off the ground and to be profitable. And so I'm going to do another video, and it's going to be called like Business is a Game. And I'll break it down about the levels, and I will go into more detail on all this. But the point that I'm trying to say for this video is that you just have to get started. It's really not that difficult. Left foot, right foot, one step at a time, or you could even call it one problem at a time. It's not going to happen all at once. You just got to keep moving forward on this. And as you do this, 1 year in business, this is just my personal take on it, but like 1 year in business is like the equivalent to like 5 years of like a normal person making normal decisions. And so that's one of the reasons why, like, when I'm looking for a partner, like, if they are younger than me, which, you know, it is what it is, like, but if they're younger than me and they've been in the business world longer, well, then great, because you know something or you have an edge that I don't, that, you know, like we can complement each other. Like, that's cool. That's fine. Just don't, and that's another point. Don't underestimate these 18, 19, and 20-year-olds that have been in business for a year or two or 5 or 10. Like, yeah, they're young. And of course, there's some stereotypical traits that kind of come with that. So I'm generalizing here. Not everybody is. Not everybody. But if you're younger, you're more, look, let's just be honest, okay? If you're younger, you're more likely to throw your money away or to put it in the wrong direction or lose it or make bad choices. Like, you are more likely because you're still figuring yourself out a little bit. But if you have a successful business and you've been running it for 2 years, at this moment, at the time of this recording, like, you're 10 years farther along in the business world than I am, because I've only been chopping away at this for about a year now. For about a year. So you're already ahead of me. So if you're ahead of me, well, I can learn something from you. So life is good. Like, yes, I'd love to learn about how to do business. There's hope, my friend. There is hope that if you're building a business, if you're building a way to freedom, you can do it. Don't get discouraged, because I catch myself more than once or twice. Like, I'm like, am I ever going to make this? Is this possible? Like, these other people are so far ahead of me. Can I ever catch up? Is that even possible? And then I kick those thoughts to the side and I'm like, yes, I know I can do it. And here's the thing, self. You just got to keep hacking at it. 2 years, 3 years, you're going to have more information. You're going to know more than anybody else. One business year equals 5. I'm sorry. One regular human year equals 5 business years. 5 of those things. And then I also want to pair it with this, because this is something that I picked up the other day when I was having these thoughts as well, is if you're making those rapid fire decisions, do you want to know, my friend, how to 10x your business? 10x your business. Do you want to know how to get farther along than anybody else? Do you want to know how crazy, stupid, simple it is, and something that I'm putting into effect in my own personal life? You just have to keep making decisions. You just have to keep moving forward. See, that's the thing. And I will freely admit, I don't like admitting it, but I will admit that I've been a little paralyzed. I'm like, I don't know where to start. Like, this is what, third or fourth time that like I'm trying this? No, third time that I'm like, I'm trying a new vehicle to get to success. Which, by the way, can I just pause for just a minute? Like, I can't be crazy here. I hope I'm laughing at myself in like 10 years from now, because like Stephen Bartlett from the Diary of a CEO, he just did something. Tony Robbins just put out a digital products. Iman Gadzhi just put out a digital products. Was it? I can't remember his name. Is like Bilo, like Tom Bilo, I think it is. Like, he just had like a seminar the other day about digital products and the digital landscape. So like, I can't be crazy. Can I? I hope not. I hope I'm not spinning my wheels. But I need to start making more decisions. I need to start moving faster. Like one of the things I'm trying to do this weekend is go through the Monetize program and listen to Iman go on about the digital products. And I'm just going to sit down, bunker down, put my butt in the chair and just watch, learn, and let's do this thing. Instead of like, oh my God, here we go again. Here's a whole nother program and I've got to watch however many episodes, however many hours. I'm really hoping that it's not as much as agency, because like Agency Accelerator, like, God, it took me like 3 weeks to get through that because like full-time job, life, not, like I had things going on, darn it. I'm doing this in my spare time and doing my YouTube videos too, my friends. You want to 10x your business, you want to 10x your life, your income, you start making choices, you start making decisions, problem solve faster than anyone else. And here's the thing, this second half that I'm giving you, the second half of hope, this guidance to the hope that I gave you earlier, one thing is very clear, my friends. AI, and I did an AI video, go watch that. It's not coming, it's here. And everybody and their brother is trying to capitalize on this thing. Like even in my Facebook feed, I am getting hammered because of course I clicked on a few like of these programs and now I'm just getting bamboozled by them. Like they're all over my feed about this seminar and that seminar and this digital product and this AI and that AI. I mean, like it's getting a little crazy. I'm just like, okay, let's just put this, slowly put down the phone and put down the Facebook and let's go do the Monetize. Like you paid money for this thing, good money to follow Iman. And this is the last thing with Iman. Like if it works, like I will sing your praises. But if it doesn't work, my friend, like I will let people know about it. Especially when I get where I'm going and I have a bigger audience. Like I will let them know that it didn't work and why. I'm a realist. I also try to be fair. Like there's some good things, there's some bad things. And Monetize has been an interesting experience. Maybe I should do a whole video on a summary on that after I do my Monetize marathon this weekend. But if you want to get ahead, two things I hope you take away from this video today, my friends. One thing to think about and remember is that there's hope. There's hope for you. You just got to keep moving forward. You just got to keep making the decisions. The only way you truly lose in entrepreneurship is the minute, no, forget that. It is the second that you decide that you've had enough, that you're done, that you're just going to stick in your 9-to-5. If you even have that. That's when you lose. That's when things go to hell. Keep trying. And I'm telling this to myself too. Just keep trying, just keep moving, keep making decisions. And the more you do, the more knowledge and skills you're going to get, the more problem solving, critical thinking, and ability to handle bigger problems. Because as you get more money, as you get more clients, these things build. So like you're not going to have $1 billion worth of weight on your shoulders, or should I say problems. And those sort of problems, like they would absolutely give someone a heart attack at my level. Now, like I'll even freely admit, like if I had $1 billion empire now at the snap of my fingers and I'm dealing with $1 billion empire problem, I'd be paralyzed. I'd have a heart attack. I'd probably have to be hospitalized. Why? Because I haven't reached that point yet. I don't have the stamina. I haven't built up the problem solving capabilities to get to that level. Now, could I get to that level very quickly? Yes, I think I could. I also think I could figure it out. I would definitely be paralyzed and have a heart attack for a minute or two, but I could do it. You can too. You can too. Just keep moving forward. Just keep making decisions. And if you get in your business and you get stuck, you get paralyzed by something, just remember that if you want to get ahead of everyone else, it's going to be important that you make those decisions even rapid fire than ever before. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Make those decisions. See the problem, analyze it, try to see it from different viewpoints as quickly as you can. And based off knowledge, based off fact, you make that decision that you're going to go with, and then you own it. That is your decision. For better or for worse, own it. Own it. And just keep moving. And here's the thing, if it goes to hell, if it was the wrong decision, guess what? You just got an added bonus. You just realized, 2 for 1, my friend, you don't have to wonder if it was the right decision or not. Clearly, it was the wrong decision, and now you can make the right decision. And if that ever happens to you again, you're not going to make that bad mistake again, right? So there's hope. There is hope for my entrepreneur friends that are on the same journey that I am on, and there seems to be quite a few communities that are chopping away, trying to make it happen. Don't give up hope. One year of life is like 5 business years. The amount of knowledge that you can gain in a rapid fire session, if you're open and if you're willing, and if you're willing to just do the reps. I mean, honestly, that's where I'm at right now. It's just like, let's go. All right, let's go. Let's sit down. Let's get through the videos. Let's invest in some apps. Let's get this thing up and going. Like, let's do this thing. There's hope. If there's hope for me, and I'm like in my mid 30s, like if you're in your 20s or, like 20s or 30s, like, but if you're in your 20s, like you got a lot more life ahead of you than I do right now, like you're golden. You're golden. You can do this. And remember too, that when you get stuck, decision making, like let's go, don't get paralyzed. And that's something like, look, I'm not just sharing this with you guys. Like this is something I am working on right now. This is why I'm sharing this with you guys. Like I'm actually working on this of like, let's go, let's try this app and try that app. And like, instead of being paralyzed by the 50,000 apps and the 50,000 courses that are slamming all my feeds, my YouTube feed, my Facebook feed, instead of being like, oh my God, there's 1,000 different ways to make money. And why can't I seem to make money in any of them? I've only done one. So let's be fair to myself here. I'm only in my 2nd course with Iman at the moment. And that's one thing too, is be careful of your timing when you're doing businesses. So with the Iman course on the agency accelerator, like I gave myself a year. And I got through all the courses. I gave it a really good try, but it's like everything's digital product right now. Like everything, like the markets have changed. And I want to be on the top of that wave. I want to be on that success story. I want to be in Amazon before Amazon was well known. And I'm hoping and I'm thinking with Stephen Bartlett, Tony Robbins, Tom Bilyeu, Tony Robbins, I mean, like all the big wigs, like all the big presences in this space are saying, look, Alex and Leah Hormozi, they also have school, digital products. Everything is digital products right now. So it's like, okay, am I going to waste my time on Agency Accelerator and give myself another 6 months to a year on that? Like, no, we're not. We're going to go into digital products. And by digital products, I'm also going to incorporate AI. And then what I'm going to do is when I get successful and I get some money coming in, I would like to layer that, then go back to the Agency Accelerator and build this thing where I have people working underneath me, like creating the product, selling the product, doing this, doing that, and doing it for other people. And that's where the agency comes into play. That's my goal. That's where I'm at right now. I didn't mean to go on a bit of a tangent there, but if you're an entrepreneur and you're in this journey, there's hope. Things are changing at a rapid pace. And that's also the final point that I want to make in this video is that with AI, you are going to be competing against a supercomputer. But here's the thing, if you can keep going now, if you can get in now, you will be able to leverage AI and have what would take you 30 human beings to do, you could have 3 or 4 apps running 24 hours around the clock, making money for you to the point where you don't know what to do with yourself because you're making so much freaking money that quickly, overnight. These things are coming, these things are here, and this is the final piece of hope. This is the final piece of hope that I'm going to leave with you guys. If you can get in now, and this is honestly, I guess I'm also talking to myself here. Self, if you can get in now, if you can do this, my friend on the other side of the screen that might be watching this, that I'm not rich, I'm not famous, I am so grateful to my 22 followers that are following me at this moment. I so appreciate your vote of confidence, and I really, truly hope you take something away from these videos. But change is coming. And you can ride that change and you can be on top of that change. Just remember to hang on to hope And just remember that your critical thinking and your problem making skills are what's going to be absolutely crucial to get this off the ground so that you can ride this AI wave that is happening. I'm going to be doing another video, and I'm going to be doing about how we're going to talk about the changes that have happened, and they're very drastic when it comes to entrepreneurship that I am seeing that's actually been trending for quite a while. So if this one was interesting for you, the next one's going to be even more interesting. So I'll see you guys there. Have a good night.